TJ back with another episode of Trail. This week's episode is going to be different. We're not going to get into too much of a lesson. There won't be a healthy snack demonstration, and there won't be a physical challenge. What I will say is I encourage you to continue to exercise, whether it's dribble drills, push-ups, pull-ups, planks, runs, walks, bike rides. Stay active. It's a beautiful day out. There's no excuse for why we shouldn't be physically active. And then also just keep making healthy food choices. But today's episode is going to be strictly an interview that we did with an elder in our community. Her name's Lola Lamont. She's from the Cheyenne River Reservation, and she lives at Little Earth. And we're just going to ask her several different questions about the past, what it was like growing up for her. So I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that it's super informative. I hope it makes us grateful that we have so much technology and ease of access to many resources and things that, as we're going to hear from her, she didn't have growing up. And so I'll tune in. Tell us like where you grew up and who you are.
Oh, I grew up in Pierre, South Dakota after I lost my father in the boarding school. But I remembered some of the stuff when my father was still alive.
Okay. What reservation are you from?
Cheyenne River, Eagle Butte, South Dakota.
You still speak your language?
I speak my language, yes.
That's awesome. Could you say something for us, maybe?
Like what?
Like a greeting.
Pete washte oyate ki check on ha. Letako he khabiaki washtikte.
What'd you say?
I said, I pray, and everybody should be praying, and we should so this virus can go away. That's what I said in Lakota.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, growing up, what kind of food did you eat?
Anya, watch out. Don't get in it. Don't get in it.
Regular food like deer meat and buffalo and cow.
No McDonald's, no
McDonald's, no fast food, no nothing. That would be fun if we did have those in those days. No, just kidding. But we did have a lot of, we had to stretch out the money that we got. There was no food stamps. There was no free money like the welfare check or nothing like that. We had to struggle to find our food and pay for our food. And my dad and mom, when they were smaller, they used to travel 35 miles to go get groceries in the next town because we didn't have no grocery stores, no nothing on the reservation.
Wow. Did you hunt at all as a kid?
They hunt, yeah. The men did all the hunting. Women stay home, clean house, and cook.
Okay. The next question is, when you were growing up, what did people do in their free time, like for fun?
Nothing. There's nothing to do.
Was it like, or how is it different than what kids do nowadays?
Oh, they got so much better stuff nowadays. In our days, we had to do whatever we can just to keep ourselves occupied.
Anya, can you come hold this? I need to go pee.
Okay.
Would you say that people spend a lot more time outside than the kids nowadays?
Pardon me?
Would you say that back then kids played outside more than the kids nowadays?
Yes. Kids did not interfere with adults when they're sitting there visiting. Kids have to go play outside and not interfere with the adults. We had to stay outside and play. We did not try to. Hello.
Hey, Lola. Sorry, I'm late. The link wasn't working.
How have you been? Actually, we were early, but we were just talking about how she was saying back then there wasn't much to do for free time. You always had to go outside. You couldn't interrupt, your elders and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
There was no TV. The only thing, the radio came in the 60s, I think, or 50s on the reservation. There was no TV, no electricity, no running water, no heater inside the log houses. We had to chop our own wood, haul our own wood, and whatever we got to do. I did that even when I had my kids, my 5 kids. I had to haul my own water, chop my own wood, burn kerosene lamp. That was it.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
So what about transportation? Growing up, how did people get around for transportation?
Well, in the 50s, we finally got some cars, but it used to be wagon and team. A team used to travel with us. I mean, well, that's how we traveled.
Like a whole group?
The family, not the whole group. We all have our own, to travel, do whatever. My mom and dad used to do the traveling. Kids had to stay home, take care of the house.
Did you ride horses?
Yeah, horses, cows if you want to. No, just kidding.
I was saying, man, I ain't never heard of that.
Oh, I was gonna say, hold on, riding a cow. Please explain. I want to hear more.
Oh, that's awesome. What about growing up? What was the housing like? The houses, the places you lived.
It was all log houses. The frame houses came in 1960, close to 70, late 60s. Now they built houses for different people. Some were still living in log houses. They were warmer than the frame houses, though.
Wow. What about what was technology like? You said there was no TV, no radios. How did people did you write letters? Did you just, if you wanted to talk to someone, you could call them or write them a letter or?
Write them a letter is about the only way because there's no phones, no nothing like that.
Wow.
Like I said, nowadays everybody's got it made.
Yeah.
You don't have to go too far to contact anybody. In those days, we either write letter or, don't talk.
Wow, that's good. Would you say there's anything else you could add? Is there anything else different about that time than now that you would want younger people to understand?
I don't know. Well, like I said, nowadays the kids have it so easy. They're spoiled. In our days, we had to struggle for whatever we want. We need, or, whatever we need to get hold of. We got to struggle to get it.
Wow. Well, we know you got to go to that birthday party. We don't want to take up too much time, but we just wanted to thank you.
It's nice seeing you, Lola.
Yeah, your wisdom and your life, they mean
Nice
to us. So.
All right.
All right.
Because I'm getting ready to take off.
Take care.
Okay.
All right.
And you all have a nice day. And don't be scared of this corona, whatever it is.
Okay.
Be brave. Be brave.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Yep.
Right.
See ya.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yep.
Bye.